What's going on, guys? I'm Jada Black. Shout out to everyone that's tuning in. Make sure you like this video and click the notification bell. I'm not seeing a lot of people click the notification bell, and you're not being notified when my videos are posted. Okay? So make sure you do that. I want to talk about ASAPRocky again. I recently spoke about him being jailed or arrested due to a situation that happened recently. I covered that in the other video, but I want to talk about another L that ASAPRocky may have given himself. Apparently, a middle-aged woman is coming forth with evidence that ASAPRocky has been trying to get with her for the last couple of months. You know, I've spoken on a lot of these women, right? They're so quick to go and chase the clout. Here you have a 45-year-old woman chasing clout, chasing attention. Now, there was a rumor that ASAPRocky and Rihanna had broken up. There was a rumor that they had broken up. I didn't cover that particular piece of information because I wanted to wait, and when I waited, it had been debunked. But that doesn't mean that there wasn't something that occurred with another woman, just not with the woman that they put out there as the one that he was cheating with. It may have been this woman. She probably was trying to extort ASAPRocky, and he did not play into it. And that might have caused a rift, and now she's going public. How else do you explain this? How else do you explain a 45-year-old woman looking for attention, deciding to go on social media to put out there that ASAPRocky tried to get with her? Like, you didn't have anything better to do? See, us as men, we don't do this. We don't kiss and tell as much as your modern day woman does, which is why a lot of them are single and they can't keep a man. You see, if us as men exposed a lot of these women the way they tried to expose us, there wouldn't be any good women out here, because we would expose who are the thoughts, the cheaters, who are who have no personality or any type of work ethic. They don't keep their house or car clean. We as men don't do that because we don't want to put women in that position where they have to explain why they are the way they are. But the fact that this 45-year-old woman thought that it would be a good idea today to put all this information out lets me know she might have been the woman that ASAPRocky was allegedly cheating with, quote unquote, that may have caused a rift in his relationship with Rihanna. Let's get into this article from The Sun. The bump in the road: Rihanna's fiance ASAPRocky secretly messaging Brit mom, who's 45, behind pregnant singer's back. The fiance of pregnant pop superstar Rihanna has been secretly messaging a 45-year-old British woman. Rapper ASAPRocky even offered to fly the mother of three, Jaye O'Donnell, 1,700 miles to Ukraine to meet him. Interesting. He contacted the stunning paddleboarding instructor out of the blue on Instagram, where he has 14.7 million followers, and bombarded her with flirty messages. Jaye, who has 1,500 followers on the picture-sharing social media site, said, "In all honesty, I had absolutely no idea who he was, but you knew who he was to put him on blast. You know, you thought it was a big enough deal to put him on blast. I saw there was a blue tick on his name on Instagram, so I asked my daughters, and they told me it was Rihanna's boyfriend. I thought it was hilarious. He has millions of followers on Instagram, so God knows why he chose to message me." Jordy Jaye, who now lives in Devon, regularly posts pictures of herself in bikinis and gym selfies, said, "I was having a laugh with my kids saying, your mom might be 45, but she still got it. We've all been in stitches about it." Okay, so why would you post it on social media? Rocky, whose real name is Rakeem Mayers, first approached Jilly in December when Umbrella singer Riri is believed to have been at least 4 months pregnant. He messaged her 3 times in 10 hours without a response. When she eventually replied, he liked her comment with the heart emoji. The pair went on to exchange dozens of messages. He then offered to fly Jilly from her home in Exmouth to Ukraine, which he was visiting a couple of months before the Russian invasion. But Jilly replied to him, "I can't get to Ukraine, haha. I can't even afford Xmas after lockdown last year. Plus the prime minister is a fat, useless, I guess, bastard. So no one is allowed anywhere. You should come here, Ukraine sounds freezing." Rocky responded, "What, you guys can't travel anywhere? That sucks. I just got here freezing my effing balls off. The gyms here is beautiful though." I don't know if ASAP is a gym guy. That's the thing. Is ASAP a gym guy? I don't know. He later messaged her to say, "Man, I got so fat in the past week. Wish we could have worked out." So, okay, maybe he gained some weight, got into the gym, wanted to get into the gym. But Jilly, who is starting a beauty business called 4 Lounge, told The Sun, "There's no way I could have flown out to meet him in Ukraine. That would be crazy, but a lot of women probably agree to stuff like that." Yes, they do. Yes, they do. He's rich, and so people will no doubt come running when he clicks his fingers. I know what he'd have been after if I flown out there, but it was all just a bit of a laugh. Jilly, who has a 22-year-old son and 2 daughters aged 19 and 17, said they exchanged dozens more messages between December and the start of last month. She said, "I was shocked to see he's with Rihanna, especially the fact that she's pregnant, but nothing happened and it was all pretty lighthearted conversation. I hope they'll be very happy together." But you're putting this out here. If it was a conversation and good fun, why do you put it out there? Is the main thing I want to know. Why even put this out here? What is the point? To show the world you still got it? It seemed like you were just having friendly DM chats. I've had DM conversations with plenty of women. Doesn't mean that, I'm trying to get with them. I'd probably let them know. At least try to let them know. ASAP want to fly you to Ukraine. What do you think that was for? But he ended up, I guess, messaging you as if you were buddies, I guess. I don't know, man. It's weird. However, Rocky and Rihanna are rumored to have split following the allegations he cheated. This might have been what caused the rift. It might have been her. But the couple brushed off the claims and they were pictured together at the weekend. The woman accused of having an affair with him has denied any wrongdoing. Shoe designer Amina said, "I always believed that an unfound lie spread on social media doesn't deserve any response or clarification, especially one that is so vile. I initially assumed that this fake gossip fabricated with such malicious intent would not be taken seriously. However, in the last 24 hours, I've been reminded that we live in a society that is so quick to speak on topics regardless of factual basis and that nothing is off limits." She wanted to sound very smart in that. To add to Rocky's woes, he was arrested last week in connection with an incident in Hollywood last year. This is more of her. I know there's going to be people that are going to say, "Well, Jay, maybe it's not what you think it is, but why did the rumors come out that he was cheating then?" And then you hear about this woman who's claiming that ASAP reached out to her, being flirtatious towards her, and wanting to fly her out. I'm still trying to figure out what was the point of putting this story out. I mean, seriously, what if we as men, we get a DM from a famous female, right? And we're talking to her for months, and then out the blue we decide to put it out there. Do you know how much heat that particular guy would get for just randomly putting it out there when that woman has a fiance, a husband, but we just put it out there? This guy is already dealing with legal issues. He's already dealing with Rihanna being pregnant. Now you got this woman who has decided that today was today. Well, not today, but now was the right time to put this out here. I don't care how lighthearted it was. You could have kept this to yourself. But I guess it makes good for the blogs, because this story is everywhere. Make no mistake, people. This story is everywhere. This is just one of the websites, right? It's on every major British publication that I have seen. Daily Mail, Mirror, like a lot of these mainly UK sites. It's making its way over here. But again, I asked the question, why do women do stuff like this? Like, this just makes no sense. Do you think this is going to make people think he's a good guy? Like, what do you think is going to happen? Do you think people are going to read this and they say, oh, gee, that ASAP, he's a good guy. Look at him messaging you and, having conversations with you for months while he's with his pregnant girlfriend and you're a 45-year-old mom of 3? Like, no. You'd be very naive to believe that. APRocky is going to be looked upon as thirsty because he tried to fly you out to Ukraine. And because you are very seasoned, you knew how to avoid that and still keep his attention, if this is true. Because she's very savvy. I mean, the fact that you were able to keep in contact with him for months after basically rejecting his advances just shows, this woman, she knows her way out there. Okay. She knows how to deal with dudes, man, and keep them at bay, so to speak. But to me, this is not worth putting out. I'm sorry. Because this is only going to make him look bad. Now, it's going to get you some attention, but it's going to make APRocky look bad. It's going to make him look thirsty. Like, why are you trying to talk to this 45-year-old woman? Why are you trying to fly her out? So to me, I don't see what the purpose was to put this out. I really don't. What was the purpose of putting this out? What was you hoping to gain by putting this out? Well, maybe some attention, maybe some followers. I don't think she's as naive to social media as she wants y'all to believe. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section below. Let me know your thoughts. Like this video, share it, follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and I will see you on the next video.